Alrighty, what's happening, Grim Game fans? I'm Grim. Welcome back to my little corner. Today, I have the day off because the weather outside is frightful. But this streaming is so delightful. And since we've got no place to go, we're gonna play Jelly Mario. Yes. Yeah, this is a little weird thing that I saw, and it looked interesting, and I was like, ooh, I bet that would be amusing. So I only saw a little bit of it because I wanted to save most of my actual reaction to streaming it. So we're gonna do that real quick. Let me go in here. Let me do a thing. That's not the right one. Go to the. That's the one. Okay. Give me 1 sec to full screen this. There we go. As you can see, there's the thing up there. And the credit made by Step. Let's do this. Oh, it's good. Turn that down slightly. So this is Jelly Mario. What you see is what you get. Oh god. We're a little wobbly. Also, Mario's a jellyfish. Oh, it's so good. Get out of here. We don't need those. Whee! Can I? Oh, alright, we did it. Hi. Excuse me. What are you even doing at the start here? Oh god. No, get out of the way. There we go. Oh my. We're going top speed. Get the block. Can we get the block? I don't think we can get the block. Give. Oh, this is so good. It's just like I remember. Back when I was little, sitting there, playing the NES. All those hours spent with Mario. Do some sick flips. There you go. You get the momentum going. Oh, we've almost reached normalcy. No, yeah. There you go. Just get right out of there. It's fine. Oh, we're doing good. Clonk. Oh, did we do it? Oh, okay, so now it's a... Get going. I too cartwheel upstairs. let's just get our bearings for a sec. This is Mario after one too many at the pub. He's washed up. Okay, well, we don't need that. That can go away. Go on, you're almost there. Get the flag. No, you're overshooting it. Go back. Where are you even? Oh, we did it. Oh god, I just love how distorted things are. Get out of here, Toad. No, go back. I want to mess up his day. There we go. Get out of there. Well, that was amusing. We're gonna go back in there actually real quick. Just want to play around with it a little more. It's kind of funny. It's actually pretty fun to play around with, so I totally recommend you check it out. Just Google Jelly Mario and you'll find it. Go on. What happens if I get hit, is the question. Oh! Alright, can I kill an enemy, though, if I land on them? Which is much harder than it sounds. Alright, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Goomba Stomp! Oh. Alright, clearly not. Well, I like that some things kind of hold their elasticity and then other things just kind of, it's free game. Excuse me, pardon me. I just want to know the friggin' physics engine that went behind this, because this is neat. And this is all in alpha, or not, yeah, well it is in alpha, but it's all like in browser too, so. It's fantastic. There you go, get out of there. I want to get this question block, can I? I cannot. Nope. Off you go. And dive bomb. Oh, I think okay, there we go. I thought my head was stuck for a sec. Oh, it's so wibbly. Let's see if we can actually get the flag this time. Come on, get up there. Is there any consequence to falling, is my question. Love how the music gets all warped. Alright, go on. Down you go. Oh, okay, you just got a regular. Didn't even explode or anything. Ow. Mario, get off there. There you go. You gelatinous goof. Oh, there we go. We almost got it. Look at that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, good. The flag is malarkey. Alright, well that was fun. Go ahead and turn the sound off for that. That was interesting. You know what else? You know what else I kind of want to play, actually? Now that I've been playing this, it's kind of made me think of something else. Give me 1 sec to get that booted up. Don't leave that up. I'll go to my, go here again. See if I can find it real quick. This was one of those things I used to play a crap load of way back when. That is not the site I want to play it on. There we go. So, can you still play it in browser? Oh, you can! I need Adobe. I have Adobe. Don't you malarkey me. Well, I'm on early. I am on early. I have the day off because the weather is terrible. So, yes. And give me 1 sec. I just want to... I'm pretty sure there's a full screen option for this. If I'm not mistaken. But yes! How are you doing, dude? Long time no see. In stream. There we go. Are you working now? This page is not being cooperative. Oh! Okay, now it's working. Good. Hey, me! Oh, we did? Oh. Ooh, excellent. I'll have to bother him then. Full screen mode. There we go. Yes, allow. So now, go back over to... Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Hit full screen. Allow that. Setting up my girlfriend's new gamer. Ooh, very nice. Let me update this. So we'll play a little bit of this, and then I think one of my buddies is actually up for jumping on Monster Hunter. Oh, are you replying to him? Oh, well, I appreciate that. Oh, I see how it is. Well, let me shoot him a message real quick, and then we'll dabble in this malarkey. Alright. Okay, groovy. So that should be all good. Hopefully audio's... Actually, this could stand to be a little bit louder. How's that? Maybe a smidge. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, cool. And I believe, if I recall correctly, this is actually controller compatible. If I can go down and configure that real quick. Buttons. Current buttons, would you like to change these? Yes. No, yes is yes. Press new left button. Oh, I wonder if it's only the download one. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll play with keys. Or I can see if I can download it, but right button, new up button, new down button, jump, attack, special weapon, pause, select. Okay. Alright, should be good. The fuck is this? This is Super Mario Crossover. Let's go regular Super Mario Bros. All characters, Power Mode Classic. It's really neat. I used to play the shit out of this, and it's just been updated a lot ever since, so. We'll start with things relatively normal. We got Mario, we got Luigi, we got Link, we got Samus, we have Simon Belmont, and we have Mega Man, Bass, Bill Reiser, Ryu Hayabusa, and Sophia the Third. So we're gonna go... Let's start with Mega Man. And we'll just be regular Mega Man. Yeah. I thought I set this to regular levels. Hold on. My pause button. There it is. Options. Also, my buttons didn't save, so let's fix that real quick. Left, right, up, down, jump button, attack button, special button, pause button, select button. Yes. Okay, and then skins. change map skin. We want... There we go. Regular Super Mario Bros. Random map skin, enemy skins, or map skins. Okay. And that should be good. Okay, much better. So basically what Super Mario Crossover is, it's Super Mario Bros. But with a bunch of different NES characters, and the game actually plays the way it would with those characters. So like Mega Man can't jump on enemies, because, you know, he couldn't in his game. Ooh, Link. Also, the music changes. I always thought it was neat. And then, like, you know, you got a mushroom and now get the white sword. There we go. Can he be Link from Breath of the Wild? They might have a character skin for him. Hold on. Because they've added a ton of skins since the last time I played. See, they have Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Dark Link. I don't think they have Breath of the Wild Link in here. Final Fantasy V, Fantasy IV, Dragon Quest. But yeah, nope, they do not. Oh, you know what I want to do, actually? We're gonna go back. Okay. I want to do, Super Mario Bros. Map difficulty normal, game mode, survival, single random, single character, all characters. Single random, I think it is? Classic, more settings. Lives 3, normal, when hit does everything. Run as some types. Okay, so that's all good. Oh good, we're Rio Hayabusa now. Oh no, we're Haggleman. Ow. Well, that was short-lived. Oh, now we're Simon Belmont. I love it. Now we got the upgraded whip. We don't have a sub-weapon yet, though, so we need to work on that. This is how I remember Castlevania. Don't you? That dynamic strut. Ooh, there we go. Get out of here. Can I have a sub-weapon, maybe? That'd be cool. Oh, I got a noise. Oh, Kenzo cheered at me. Thank you, Kenzo. That was unnecessary, but I'm very grateful. Can I please? There we go. Oh, I have the axe. Duh, I'm a moron. You know I am. I know you are, but what am I? As I used to say in school when people would call me names and I thought I was so clever. There we go. I forgot how fun this game is. You unlocked infinite time cheat. Goody. Oh, we're Cutman now. I am a sloth. You are correct. Oh, I'm loving this. Alright, what do I get now? So I don't have a sub-weapon as Cutman, I don't think. There we go. I like seeing how the different characters actually... Hey, I'm Bit Leader. Nice! You are indeed. But I was saying I like how the different game styles kind of interact with this. Ooh! Oh, I got a skill now? What do I have now? Oh, I got metal blades? Nice. I'll take it. Oh god, they're bad. They're not useful. Well, we lost that, but that's okay. There we go. I'll have to do I'll have to get the downloadable version of this one of these times so we can do the controller input, because I'm very rusty with keyboard. No, I need that! Ah! Balls. You only have 220 seconds left. Well, not anymore. Oh, I'm Samus now! Oh, I'm Atari Samus. Oh, it's bad. With Dr. Mario music playing. Good. This is everything I wanted it to be. There we go, I got the long beam now. I'm not gonna cheat. Not right away. I want to actually go through the regular levels and whatnot. Oh, we're Samus still. Oh, but we're just a melee Samus. I've rather never played the much old school Mario. Oh! There we go. Alright, we got missiles now. And we got the wave beam. Samus with the wave beam is one of the best ways you can run through this game. Because she just kind of obliterates everything. I mean, the screw attack, too. You missiled. Just stupidly fun. And this is another one of those things you can just play online. Just look up Super Mario Crossover. Did I just pick up a dildo? No, I picked up a missile. But anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. Oh, we're Super Metroid Samus. No, we're Metroid 2 Samus, I think. Yep, Metroid 2. We're almost too tall to fit through this corridor. You want some of this, Bowser? Can't handle none of this. Okay. I love that it's the friggin' Metroid music. There you go. Thank you, Samus. But the hatchling is in another castle. You've unlocked extra checkpoints, cheat. Oh, we're Gemini Man now. Nice. No, come back, I need you. There we go. Okay, cool, he does have a double jump. Got kind of a weak laser, but it kind of works. Whoop. Where is it? I know I think there's a fire flower in one of these, isn't there? go, that's the one. What do I have? Oh, I have the bubble shield. So that's the joy of random mode, is you kind of gotta figure out how to make the best out of your situation. Thank you. I'll just take all of these coins. Hooray! Ah, I missed those last ones. Whatever. Get laser? No, I said lasers. No! Dick. It'd be such a cool online game, right? I gotta be honest, he's a little weak for my taste. Oh well. Alright, who's next? Luigi! Mario Bros. 3 Luigi. Fuck off, squid. Now you're gonna lose because of Luigi. No, like, everybody loves Luigi. Luigi's the best. He actually has personality and character. Mario's the friggin' boring one. Also, Luigi's the only one bringing home a steady paycheck, from what I understand, so, you know what? I think the dude deserves more credit. Yep. Ah, son of a bitch. Not even his mother remembers. I have seen that. I'm a sorry, Green Mario. Ooh, we're Quickman now. This is a little more wieldable. Get quick boomeranged. Can you not with the barking? It's very quick. Quickman is very quick. Ah! I should have been paying attention to that fish.
She's crying for mama.
That is understandable. And we're back to Gemini Man again. There we go. Alright, well. The Mega Man character is not... What? Oh, that's right. We're at Tetramino. And now we're dead. Well, alrighty then. Shall we continue? I think we shall. Try that again. Oh, I got a noise. So yeah, so my buddy should be up for some Monster Hunter later. Give me that. There we go. There it is. I'm gonna need that. This looks so dumb. Yes. If by dumb you mean dumb-mazing, then yes. Amazing. Fuck everything. It's one of the It's one of the skins for Sophia the Third from Blaster Master. And not for nothing, it's really fucking powerful. Also, give me those missiles. Ah, son of a gun. Oh, more missiles. Thank you. Oh, and we're done. Ah, and I fucked up. Oh, we're Ryu again, but we're Atari Ryu. Actually, you know what I should turn on? Just for kicks. Let's, we'll put on random map skins. Random map skins will be on. And we'll make enemy skins random too. Just to really mix it up. Okay. And resume. So now it should change over next level. And we're dead. Hey, give me someone good for underwater, because this level is and we're 8-bit bass. And we're in Mario Land, I think. You know what, Squid? You know what I think of you? I don't appreciate you. We're Cutman. We're Super Nintendo Cutman. In very basic underwater. You know what? That's fine. We can work with this. You know what, Squids? We're Princess Peach. Well. Ah, fuck. I'm not good at this at all. I should have taken the level skip. Oh well. Now we're Link. Maybe Link can work this out. Short range melee. Oh, we're back here. We're in Super Mario World now. With those. Oh good, we got a bomb. Oh yes. Oh, we had the boomerang too. Where do I drop bombs then? I don't remember. Oh, there we go, it's select. I just think it's neat the amount of effort that went into this. Oh god, no, 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 get me back up there, I want coins. I need the coinage. I must be rich. Alright, whatever. I need to remember my boomerang to this. Oh, we're in Castlevania now. Good. And we're done. Alright, now we're Richter Belmont. Oh, yes. Ball chicken? Anybody? No? Okay. It looks like some arrows. Good. There we go, we're actually in Castlevania now. This is good. You, all right, fine, fuck off then. There we go. This is so awesome. There we go. Fucked up game. It's very much so. Also, what's happening, Amazing One? Welcome to the stream. Such a good game. We're alright, we're Cutman again. Oh god, it's Atari. And those are a thing. How about you die? There we go. Nope, fuck. Right off. Squid things. There we go. Thanks, just chillin', never seen this before. It's called Super Mario Crossover, and it's a thing of beauty. Just skullfish. Get out of here, squid. There you go. See, the thing about the squid is I'm compelled to fight them because I'm playing as characters that can, but it doesn't work out well because they're not really designed to be fought. Also, not having a character who can swim makes this precarious. Because I believe Mario can swim, Sophia the Third can swim. I don't know if any of the other ones can. I mean, Luigi obviously can. Any of the Mario ones can, but... Oh, we've made it. Get out of here. Oh, we're back now. Okay, cool. We finally made it past that stupid level. Oh, my mouse is on screen. I'm sorry. I know it's not blocking anything, but that's still annoying. Now we're Christine. I don't know who Christine is. Oh! Dragon Quest. And now we're done. I'm confused, as you should be. And now we're Atari Ryu. In Super Mario World. We're just gonna run. We're not gonna just run, actually. We're gonna be strategic about this. Also, I don't know what the deal is with these weird-ass looking flying fish. Give me that. Oh good, I can throw shurikens now. Okay. We're good. We're doing great. Are we there? Are we almost there? Yes! Oh, we got fireworks. Oh god, we're Toad. This is the worst. It's so slow and janky. And I think we're in Zelda 2's sprite set? Ah, fuck. I got a little too much Toad momentum. Alright, we're Haggleman again. Now I don't know what we're in. I think we're in Super Mario Bros. 3 now. Oh, get off the wall. actually know who Haggleman is from either. I think he was his own game, but I think it might have been like a Japanese exclusive type thing. Yeah, fuck you and your designated pathways. And whatever the hell you're spitting at me here. Okay, we're good. We're not good. Just stop it with that. Okay, I'm dead. And what are you? And we're Luigi. Weege! You have such weird momentum. Once you, like, start a jump, you're committed to it with him. Anyway, let's continue. We're Richter again. And we're in Mario Bros. 3. There you go, get whipped. Pilgrim Luigi sucks. You take that back, he's wonderful. I don't know what the hell I'm fighting. Oh, what was that? I have no idea. I'm assuming it must have been a Ninja Gaiden sprite set, because that looked pretty fucked up looking. There we go. Fire whip. Yeah, I don't even care about the shortcut this time. I should point out too that when you're playing as different characters, you actually have to play the game the way they would. So like you can't Goomba stomp enemies if you're a character that would take damage from contact. So like Mega Man, the Castlevania characters, Link. It's really cool. There you go. Okay. Sorry, I had to itch my nose for a second there. Alright, there we go. Kunio from rival schools? I didn't even know who was in this. Oh, he's a Castlevania skin. Okay. Fuck off. That's right, I'll throw a garbage can at you. I don't care. No, not rival schools, it was River City Ransom, I think. Throw trash cans. That's how I'll solve all my problems. Fuck you, squids. You're not getting me this time. Alright, I spent way longer in this level than I should have. Not the guy from FIFA Cup? I don't think so. Unless he is, and I'm just mistaken. Which is possible. I've been mistaken several times in the past. I'm gonna deal with that little slope there. There you go. The hell with you, fish. And you. Alright, see, that went a lot smoother. Now we're definitely in Ninja Gaiden. Or no, we're in Blaster Master, I'm mistaken. Just one? That's all you got for me? Now we're Samus. And we're in Mario Land. And now we're dead. Oh, here we go. Contra this shit. Oh god. I should point out I was never good at Contra. Look, a wild Seamus appeared and died. Oh, yes, give. No, I needed that. Alright, so far so good. No, the lag! Would love to see someone do a speedrun of this game in the mode group. That would be hilarious. Oh, we're Proto Man. In Zelda 2, I think? But with Atari enemies. Oh, do we actually make it? Oh, we made it! Thank you, Proto Man. You were just what I needed. Nice. Now we're Benjamin, who I think was from either in Castlevania. Benjamin was either Final Fantasy or he was Dragon Quest. Alright. Is it gonna be Dracula? Because that would be great. Oh no, because I have the enemies randomized. Actually, you know what I should do is I should go in and I should change that real quick. Enemy skins. Map skin. That'll work. Okay, so now maybe it'll be Drac. Or some other boss. Oh, it's gonna be Death because he's throwing the scythes. Good. Could just stop that. No! That's good. Don't mess with my boomerang. Yes! Oh god, it is Death! I'm fucked! I got a rang! No, I got a rang with your name on it! Ah, you bastard. Alright, we're Space Luigi. Your momentum is so terrible! Well. Fucking. Oh, why are we still Luigi? I love Luigi as a person, but I dislike him as a character. See, like, here, like, let me illustrate for you. Hold on, let me get this mushroom and... So, I'm gonna let you know when I stop holding the button. Alright, and there. And that's how long he keeps going. And you get, like, a freaking run going, and he just goes forever. Yeah, okay, good. Thanks. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you very much. Now we're Dark Pit. Good. I can work with this. There you go. Give me better things. Yeah, this I can work with. Ooh. Fuck Luigi. Alright, you know what? You're right, he hasn't been very helpful. But Pit seems to be doing a sufficient job so far. So I told you. I know, I should have listened. Bonk. The thing that he was somewhat good for was capturing ghosts. You are correct. Didn't even know I could aim up. That's handy. Whee! Okay, there I am. Nice! Well, we're getting a lot better at these first levels. And now we're Dr. Cossack from Mega Man. Good. Is he any good? I mean, he's... I don't know. He's a Baskin, so he's not bad. If you can position him right. Yeah, we should be able to get through here with him. Yeah. He looks like he does drugs. No, he doesn't do drugs. He just builds evil robots. There you go. Fuck off, Squid. There we go, that was slightly closer than I needed to play it. Just, that's, you know, just take out a gun, shoot a fish. It's good. This dude looks hilarious. I have Nightbot turned off again because he was getting kind of fascist. But I can put that back on if you want. There we go. Making drugs in this evil laboratory. Exactly! The whole robot thing was just a front. It was actually how he was smuggling his drugs. And now we're Samus. No, in Atari land. Hey, you wanna fuck with me, fish? You don't wanna fuck with this. I still stand by my statement that Samus is the best character in this game. And we made it! Groovy. Good. Oh, and we're Alex now. You know what? We can make this work. We'll be fine, probably. This is that intense music, though. You son of a fiery bitch! Now we're Bill. Alright then. Alright, well, we're Mario. If we can't beat it with Mario, then we have problems. Alright, go on, Fireball. So he looks like a character from World Cup. He might be from World Cup. I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, come on. See, that's just cheap of you. You cheap. Oh, you see. Well, alrighty then. Let's, I'm gonna go back to World 1, actually. Difficulty normal, no single random. We'll do single random, I guess. Because that's been pretty fun so far. I'm gonna take the warp in stage 2 this time, just because we're clearly having problems getting through World 2. Look, it's almost normal now. Give me this now. Can I go back? Oh, I can go back. Cool. Now we can take the shortcut. Good times. Oh god, where are we now? We're in Spookland. We've gone to the land of scary things. What is normal nowadays? That's a valid question. One that I do not have an appropriate answer for. Alright. Samus, good enough. In Atari graphics. This is fantastic. Actually, give me that. No, come back, I need you. There we go. There we go. And now we'll just make our way downtown. No, you stop that. Get out of there. That was gonna be a fire flower. Samus is very badass, yes. I was actually, I don't know when my buddy's gonna be on for Monster Hunter, but I was actually thinking I might do a Super Metroid playthrough, if you guys are interested. Because I love that game, and what better game to play on a snow day? And now we're... whoever the hell this is. Well, they got a wand and they're a Mega Man skin, and that's a thing. Give. Thank you. I have no idea who this character is. Excuse me. You get out of here, weird thing. Any goodies? Samus is hot AF. Yes. First video game crush I ever had. I have no shame in admitting. Yep. Oh, look at that, we made it. Groovy. There's an eye. Oh, we're roll now. This is good. I need a short character for this. me that. Okay, here we go. Perfect! And now we're in Castlevania land again. With Blaster Master music. Alright, straight to 8, baby! Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. I will. Well, apparently I won't. I'm base now. Oh, good. That makes them a slight obstacle. Alright, just slow and steady. Don't need to do anything fancy. Let's take our time. I thought one of those was a warp pipe. Maybe it's this one. No? This one? There we go, alright. Get up there. There we go. Alright, can I get me a fire flower? That would be handy. We're back in Spook World. Could you all kindly piss off? Hold on. Ah, you skull squid bastard. Alright, well, we'll roll again, so. Alright, that's the thing. Now they're Shy Guys. Okay, we're good. Here you go, have some metal blades. Ow! That's handy. Now we're in Zelda. Probably shouldn't have wasted all that, but whatever. There we go. We got it back anyway. There we go. I wanted that actually, but thanks. There we go. That's right, what you got? You ain't got nothing. Ah, fuck, right in time. You see? This is what happens when I get ahead of myself. Alright, break bend. It's weird how much more difficult this game becomes when you can't actually step on enemies. I still have no idea what the deal is with this place. Oh, those are coins, the little ghosty things. There you go. Oh, good, I'll just run right into him. Can I have someone who's not a Mega Man character? For a little bit? Clearly I may not. And I'm dead again. Okay. How many more lives do we have? We have 2. Alright, Atari Ryu, come on. Ryu's another character that if you're actually patient with him, you can decimate this game. Yep. Come on. So far, so good. You dick. Alright, last life. Marsuliu. They're little skulls. I like it. Get out of there, freaking Bone Man. You know what? I'm into this. No, I need that. Thank you. They don't really give you hearts in this level, huh? Or not hearts, but a mushroom or anything. Sorry if I'm getting quiet now. I'm actually kind of trying to strategize here. Or not strategize, but you know what I mean. I'm actually, like, getting into it. Whatever. Okay, there we go. You piss off. Oh! Yeah, take that. That's the other funny thing is you kind of like with the way right, I can't kill those. With the way the map palette changes things around, you kind of forget what level you're in. Oh, this is fun to look at with my face eyes. But you know what? We'll be fine. We can make it through here. Oh, good. For those of you sensitive to the color red, now is your time to tune out. Oh, this is just a sight to look at. Oh, okay, there we go. That's far more forgiving. Alright, still not great, but better. Yeah, that was a bad situation. Alright, Sophia J7. Alright, we'll Blaster Master our way through this. I should see if I can actually, like, get Blaster Master on here. It's a really cool game, and I've only played it a handful of times. And actually, they have one on the Switch. It's Blaster Master Zero, I think it is, which I kind of want to check out at some point. And we're dead. Okay, groovy. Oh, we still have lives. That's right, I keep getting that one up. Game gets weirder by the minute. That it does. No? Nothing? Alright. You get a bomb. We do have the Elgato, so you can get it on the Switch. I can! And I might. Maybe I'll see if there's a used copy over at my local game store. There you go. Fuck. No, Elgato. I'm sorry. You get a missile. Right in the face. Can I kill you with a missile? I can! Okay, that helps. Now, if I could just get a fucking mushroom, that would help. Bibbidi boop. Get dead. There you go. Perfect. Take that! I backed Samus in full armor. Still like the other one. Yeah. They actually have a, Oh god, I'm running out of time. They have a mod for Super Metroid that lets you play as suitless Samus. Which maybe I'll snag. Yeah, I love that it's just the alarm now. No, that's not a platform. Well. Good. Alright, I'm not gonna grab the one-up this time. I think we're just done. 'Cause I'm starting to get to that impatient point where I start making a lot of stupid mistakes. So. Yeah. Game over! Well, that was fun. Nervous alarm fucked you over. It did. I started to panic. The nervous alarm went off, and all sense of reason left me in one swift motion. So, yes, we're gonna not continue. But you guys should totally, in your free time, or even now, go check out Super Mario Crossover, because it's really fucking cool. Like, just again, the amount of work they've put into this, because I played this back in, the first time I played this was back in high school, and I graduated in 2010, just for reference, so, like, this game's been around for a while, and they've just kept adding shit to it ever since. Because way back when it was, I think there were only 8 characters. Ryu wasn't in it yet. Sophia the Third wasn't in it yet. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the Contra dude wasn't in it either. It was a very different element, but it's really cool. It is hard, but there are options you can turn on to make it easier. So, you know, there's stuff. Anyway, we're gonna get out of this, so let me put that over there. And I'm going to shut this page up for a sec. And we're gonna go to this for a sec. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go to this for a sec, because I'll be right back. You guys hang tight, and if you're cool with it, I think I'll play a little Super Metroid, because it's kind of my favorite game ever. So, stick around, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I kept you guys waiting. So question, first and foremost, do you guys want me to just play normally, or do you guys want me to set up that, that, like, SNES overlay that I have? Because I can do that real quick. I just have to actually remake it. I kind of actually got rid of it. Let me make that again real quick. Hold on. Give me one moment. Add existing. Right, it's not there. Great, no. S overlay. Where is that thing? My stream stuff. I have a folder called stream stuff because I'm a professional who organizes things in folders called stream stuff. So, oh, that needs to be smaller. There there we go. So this is the overlay. So gameplay will basically be over in that little TV monitor there. Some people complain that it's a little too small. Other people think it looks cool. What do you guys think? Let me just reconfigure this live in front of you. Surely that doesn't look unprofessional. Okay. Go right over here. Looks fine to me. Good enough. It's awesome as fuck. Equally good enough. Tiny bit. My mouse would cooperate and do micro adjustments. There we go. All right, that looks fine. Yes, box art. I went all out on this stupid thing. Because, you know, why not? I have bouts of creativity and then I make things and you know how it goes. Box art. There we go. That looks about right, and then we'll just capture the SNES 9X. That is not SNES 9X. There we go. Okay. Just need to position that in the TV. But do that more accurately. We go ahead and load up. Here's my regular Super Metroid. There you are. I have a bunch of ROM hacks still, so right about there, and then I believe that's the ticket. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it looks a little something like this. Do I have that in all the way? It looks like it's out a tiny bit. No, that looks fine. I'm nitpicky, I'm sorry. So, yeah, if you guys are cool with that, we'll just play it like this. Almost like you're sitting at home with a friend, watching it on their tiny little CRT. Oh, that's right. This is where my my glitched file is, or not my glitched file, but the one we did the reset glitch for. The file's still fine. It's just funny. Small screen, but can still watch it, no problem. If it's too small, I can, like I said, I can big it up and just play it regularly. Because I mean, the alternative is we do. Not that. Why do you keep defaulting to that? Go away. Is we just do this. Ah! That looks stretchy. Let me fix that. Window capture. Add existing SNES 9X. Transform. Bit to screen. No, not. Center screen. It's all borked now. Oh well. Okay, there we go. So here's the alternative. We can either play it like that, which I mean, it'll just have borders on the side, but whatever. I say pick the option that's better for you, Grim. It doesn't matter to me. I'm playing it on my computer. It's whatever's gonna look good for you guys. Also, what's going on, Starbane? Welcome to the stream. So, I don't know. Either that or that. It is a bit smaller, but I don't know. I just think this one looks more aesthetic. It's more pleasing to the eye. But what do I know? I'm just an amateur professional graphic artist. So we'll stick with this for now. And if it's a problem, then we'll get rid of it. If more people come in and they're like, hey, why is it so tiny? I'll say, well, I was born with it like that, and I'm afraid of natural male enhancement. So, you know. Anyway, let's go with C. That is not the button. I just wanted to watch the intro again. I just thought it was the coolest shit when I was a kid. Also, I need to mute that real quick. There we go. Okay. There we go. English text, controller settings mode, everything's good. I need to make sure Michael Jackson mode is off. Okay. Groovy.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader, Mother Brain, to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. ... I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a lava, which, after hatching, followed me like a confused child. ... Oh, he's so cute. Hey there, Hatchie. I personally delivered it to Galactic Research Station at Zebes, so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. ... The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Let's stick it in a glass tube and look at it. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. The final frontier. Correct. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal from the cat that just leapt on my desk. Hello. Alright, you carry on with your business, I suppose. Sarah Station was under attack. Space colony. Alright, we're in it to win it. Let's go do a thing. I love this game. I probably play this game at least once a year, every year. It was, for a little bit of background, Super Metroid was the first video game that I ever owned. It was the first one that I ever got that was like mine. I got a Super Nintendo, and I got a copy of Super Metroid, and that was my first, this is yours, you own this type video game thing. So it's always been special to me. And I just think the game's great. I love the visuals, I love the music, I love the everything. It's great. Like, they really did amazing work with this. To cram all of this on a Super Nintendo cartridge, and if I'm remembering correctly, and I might not be, at the time, it was the biggest Super Nintendo game, like, in file size ever. Which I think was later beaten by Chrono Trigger, but I don't remember. Fuck you. Give me back my son. Stop doing the whippy thing. Alright, fine, whatever. I was gonna try and make you drop them. Emergency! Self-destruct sequence activated. Evacuate colony immediately. Let's go do that, shall we? Okay, stop with the ceiling tiles. Okay. Steam. I don't want none of your sails right now, alright? Just need to get out of this place. There we go. So, as someone with zero knowledge about Metroid backstory, I've got to ask, that giant pterodactyl is Ridley, right? He appears in most Metroid games, if I remember correctly. You are correct, that is Ridley. And he appears in most of them, sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for stupid reasons, and just because, ooh, it's Ridley. The plot so far, as the intro was going over, is in Metroid 1, we were basically hired to go beat up Mother Brain for doing some shit. In Metroid 2, we were hired to go basically exterminate all the Metroids because they were dangerous. And now we're in Metroid 3, where Mother Brain is back and stuff's happening. Chaos Muffy, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How about you? But yeah, Starbane, don't get me started, because I will ramble for hours about Metroid lore. I had a Super Nintendo when I was 12 or something. I remember playing Street Fighter 2, Killer Instinct 2, and Super CV4. Nice! My two favorite systems in I think all of video gamedom are the Super Nintendo and the PS2. I think those are the two that have really stood out the most to me in their time. Because they're both kind of like the better version of the first mind-blowing console. And I mean, we had the NES and that was cool, and then the Super Nintendo came along and was like, hey, let's turn it up to 11. And then later down the line we had the PS1, and I thought that was the shit. And then the PS2 came along and turned it up to 11. And I remember both consoles just blew my mind, because both times I looked at it and said, wow, look how much more amazing this is. And I mean, we're kind of at that point with PS3, PS4, you know, 360, the Xbox One, that kind of stuff. The new consoles do look better. Every console looks better, but none of them have really wowed me the way that these ones did. But I mean, I'm also older and more jaded and bitter, and I hate everything, so it could just be that I've lost the magic. And all good here, just woke up. Very nice. Oh, I'd love to hear you ramble, Grim. I grew up without NES, so I have no knowledge. You poor, deprived child. So I have no knowledge about the old school classical games, so I'd love to hear a little about those. Well, see, now I don't even know where to start. Alright, well, if you have a question, I will answer the question. I don't know where to start, just rambling on, though. Yeah, I know, right, it was the same here. I played Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo. Yes! Well, again, it was just like... And pardon my French, but that shit blew my mind. Like, just the jump from, like, even Mario Bros. To Super Mario World. It's still the same game at its core, but just the representation and the speed of it and everything, it's... I don't know. It just got to me. You know? Anyway, we got the Morph Ball. We're gonna go roly-poly our way over here. And get some more missiles. And then we'll be back in this room later, because there's a thing right here? No, it's right here. No, it's right here. There's the one. We need to come back for that. And I'm gonna show you a tip. I'm going to issue a pro tip of sorts. And I use that term ironically. and admonish anybody who doesn't. So first and foremost, we need to go back up this elevator, now that the space pirates are fully aware that we've shown up. Part of it might be that I'm from Europe. Nintendo never was big here. Oh, right, gotcha. That is fair. Okay, so we're gonna walk out this door, and oh no, there's shit everywhere. Isn't that just terrible? And then Mortal Kombat 2 when I was like 13 back in the day, and I remember that you had to be at least 16 to rent. Yes! Yeah, because the rating system really wasn't a thing back in like the old Nintendo era. What is it? I think it was, I read a fun fact, I don't know if this is accurate or just some bullshit, but the last game that was released for the Game Boy was also the only Game Boy game that actually got an ESRB rating, and it was Wario's Woods. So there you go. There's your Snapple nugget for the day. Now we've got company. So here's the trick. Because normally for this energy tank that I'm going for, you need to come back later when you have something called the high jump boots, which, as the name implies, oh, I forgot about you. It allows one to jump fairly high. But you don't need to do that, because you can cheat with this friend right here. I just need him to make his way over here. Alright, well, let's try that again. It's up to you this time, Jim. Me and a friend get away with it because we love doing fatalities. Good. Are you coming? Alright, you're coming. I actually played a really cool ROM hack of this the other day too that kept the game mostly intact, but changed a couple things around, so it was familiar but also very new, and I really enjoyed it. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Fight! You're not working with me on this one. Alright. I'm out of options. I'm coming back to you. Skadoodle your little spiky ass over this way, and I'll be out of your hair, you'll be out of mine. Both go about our business. There we go. Okay. Now we're fine. Thank you. Just for that, I will let them live today. Okay. So that took a lot longer than it should have, and any sense of like mastery I had over this game has clearly been shaken. The store owner said to us, "Don't tell your parents." Good. So now these frag faces are back, climbing on the walls, being a nuisance to society. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Can I get in here yet? No, I cannot. I need bombs for that. Oh, and here's the fun part. A very long corridor, which you get to climb for a very long while. Which, not as bad as the first Metroid. The first Metroid was lousy with vertical corridors that took forever. This one's actually not bad. This is also story related, because this hallway is supposed to be the last hallway from the first game, where you're actually escaping because the lab you blew up is going to explode. If that doesn't make any sense. Funny thing is, we never officially got NES or SNES in my country. We got a cheap Chinese knockoff of it. And yes, I think remember playing the first Contra. Nice. At least you had, at least you had something out of it. You can get out of here. I don't think I can go through there yet, actually, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna go save. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Off we go on an adventure of wonder and majesty. See, it's nice playing this after all the Super Mario crossover we were doing. Ow. Now you'll see me just kind of zone out at times, just kind of go on autopilot, and it just comes from having played this so many times. There's only really one area of the game where I still get lost, and no matter how many times I play it, no matter how many times I try to learn this place, I just can't. Excuse me. There you go. Thank you. Okay, you guys are pests. Oh, there we go. Got NES when I was 9, and I remember it was the amazing thing I've ever got. Yeah. Well, because you know, I don't know. We're people who grew up with video games. Yo, you got the Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. Nice. Alright. Let's just grab these bombs, and then casually saunter out of here. I'm sure nothing bad will... Oh. Your doors, not your... Hi. Okay. Whip! Nope, you can stop doing that. Okay. Just gonna break some of these, get some of that back. There we go. Goody, we survived. So what was I saying? Yeah, we're people who grew up with video games, and not for nothing, I feel like they're an integral part of our life, because it's fiction in a way that you couldn't really explore before, unless you did a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It was interactive fiction. It was that interactive fantasy element, but much more socially acceptable. I mean, there were still people who frown and are like, oh, video games are bad, no, they make people violent, and also rock music is the devil, but it was still less frowned upon than wearing a cloak in your friend's basement. We'll put it like that. Ow. But I think video games are cool. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be playing them here for you right now. But MarioBros.com plus 2 controllers and the gun. Yes, the old NES Zapper, as it was called. And then the Super Nintendo came along and you got the Super Scope. Or was the Super Scope for the NES? I can't actually remember. It's been a very long while. And then let us not forget the Power Glove, which was a thing. Every kid had an S, so why not, LOL. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact for you, because I'm just gonna be a font of Snapple wisdom today. Do you know why it's called the Nintendo Entertainment System? Why they didn't just call it like I mean, I guess you don't really think about it much, so it's like, alright, that's just what it's called, but there's a reason they actually picked those specific words. And it's kind of interesting. I'm just gonna go do some things real quick while you guys ruminate on that. Because maybe one of you does know. Maybe you know this trivia. Look at all that Brinstar we have to explore. I love the music here. That was another thing. I think Super Nintendo was the first console where I really started appreciating game music. No, I don't, but I have always wondered. You see, to go into why it's called that, we need to talk about something that happened in the past. And I don't know the actual name for it, but basically, don't know if it's connected, but I believe that in Japan it's called Famicom, right? Yes, in Japan it's called the Famicom, which is short for Family Computer, to my understanding. But that's not why it was named this way. You see, there was a thing that happened here in our country, called... Actually, I don't know what it's called, but more or less what happened is Atari pretty much fucked up video games in the public eye. You guys are familiar with E.T., the worst Atari game that ever existed. That caused some bad things to happen to video games, and video games were very much frowned upon here. Just from a financial standpoint, they were regarded as trash, more or less. So, if Nintendo had advertised their console as a game console, quote-unquote, it probably would have been, kind of cast aside, because people were like, oh, fucking no, game consoles are bad. But what they did to get around that was they instead promoted it as... Are you kidding? That game sucked. Yes, exactly. What they did to get around that was they released it as the Nintendo Entertainment System, and they basically marketed the thing as a multifunctional unit. And you can actually look back, and there are a lot of neat little accessories that go with it, because it was designed to do other shit. Like, I think the most extreme one I've seen is there's a whole, like, automated sewing machine that you could connect to an NES and do, like, embroidery patterns and stuff with. But they basically marketed it as the Nintendo Entertainment System so that people would be like, oh, it's not a game system, it's an entertainment system. It does all kinds of different things. And that was pretty much how they got around the fact that America kind of hated games. and that's what made the world the way it is. Oh, I'm glad I pulled that off on the first try. And while talking, too, even better. I mean, I could probably go into more depth with it if I actually looked it up, but just going off of memory, that's pretty much the gist of it. Also, we're not supposed to be in this room yet. That thing that you just saw me do with jumping in the air and doing the morph ball is a little speedrunning trick. It's called the mock ball. I'll explain that in a second as well. There you go. Give me that. I know a couple little tricks to like sequence break stuff in here, which is another one of the reasons I love this game is you can play it the way you want. But as you can see, there are these little... I remember playing Cliffhanger. Yes! You've got these little, like, shutters that close on you. And normally there's an item you need here which makes you run faster. Long story short, if you do a little exploit thing, you can jump, turn into a ball, move really fast, and you can scoop past those. And then if you can wall jump like I can, you can get up here to this hellish room. And in this hellish room, we can get an item early. Could you stop? Could you stop? There we go. Okay. I realize my talking is all over the place today, and I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to chill out. I'm excited. I'm excited to have an audience I can engage with. But I need to find my center and chill out, as it were. You know what I should do is I should make myself a cup of coffee. That would probably be helpful. It's decaf. It's not gonna like rile me up. I actually I used to drink like nothing but caffeinated coffee because I was like, why drink coffee if you're not drinking caffeinated? I'm a smartass. And I also used to drink a lot of energy drinks when I was younger. And I reached a point in my life where I think I was drinking... I had like 3 cups of coffee, and all of a sudden my heart started beating like insanely fast. And I was at work at the time, so I'm sitting at my desk, and all of a sudden my heart starts beating, and I'm starting to sweat, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh god, am I dying? And I didn't, mind you, spoilers. But I kind of realized, I was like, okay, maybe I should stop, chugging caffeine like it's going out of style, because I probably am going to kill myself if I keep this up. So I switched to decaf. I haven't really had energy drinks in a long time. And, which is bad, because I've gotten to a point that if I have, like, 1 cup of caffeinated coffee, I get all kinds of jittery. And it's a far cry from what I once was. But it beats the potential for my heart to, like, explode, I suppose. I mean, I didn't, like, see a doctor or anything. I probably could have and should have, but I don't have insurance, and this country's medical system is borked 6 ways to Sunday. So I make do. Besides, most of the time when you see a doctor here, it boils down to, I don't know, take some Tylenol, get some rest. If it gets worse, come back. That'll be $600 for the consultation. And I don't have $600 to throw away right now, or ever really. Also, I hate Turtles Water Stage on NES. I've never finished it. Is that the one, the sewer surfing one? Because I could never get past that shit. That and the like motor speed bike thing in Battletoads. I don't have reflexes quick enough to deal with that stuff. So yeah. I'm gonna boop ya. And then I'm gonna I forgot you had a friend. No, you stop. And then we're gonna wall jump. That other thing you can use to get around a lot of shit in this game. If you can master the wall jump, which is a trick that a little NPC shows you later, you can do so many fun things in this. I was never a fan of Battletoads. I wasn't either, and my friends say that I'm sacrilegious for it. They're like, how can you not like Battletoads? And I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't really into it. They're kind of warty and weird. Also, having worked at GameStop for a period of my life, I'm sick of people calling and asking if we have Battletoads, because apparently that's a meme that happened. I believe that it's bad for you to start drinking a lot of coffee. No, your body would think it can handle it, but not so much the caffeine. Same thing goes for drugs, that's why. Yeah, and that's why I only drink decaf. I what I did was I accidentally drank caffeinated because I used to go to, I mean, I don't know if I'm tripping over my words. I don't think there's Dunkin' Donuts in England. I don't know if you're familiar with the brand. They're like the fast food equivalent of a coffee shop, you could say. And my God, are they bad at taking orders? Sometimes they're great, but a lot of the time they're not. And I would go to Dunkin's and I'd say, hey, I'd like to order a French vanilla decaf. And they'd be like, okay, French vanilla decaf coming right up. And then I would be handed a fully caffeinated coffee and not realizing it right away because they'd even have decaf marked on there. I would take a few sips and then like within 15 minutes time, I'm bouncing out of my chair. And yeah. So I mostly just brew my own coffee now, just to make sure. Hey, what am I doing? I've gone off on a tangent here. Dunkin' Donuts, we don't have them here, but I've heard of them. Yeah. Turtles in Time on Super NES was the funnest moment I ever had with a friend co-op. Yes. That was another thing, is the SNES was like the first console that really had a lot of cool co-op games. And I was all over that. What with being an only child and having no friends. Nope, I was really into the single player scene because, like I said, I didn't really have a lot of people to hang out with and play games with, so Mega Man, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, all those kinds of things, those were my jam. But I did have I had a mom who played video games. I was one of the lucky few kids who had a mom who actually played video games, so I used to play, like, Super Mario World with my mom way back when. I have my fondest memories, I think, are around the PS1 era. My mom was really into Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Like, she could kick my ass at it. No joke. This was a, like, 30... How old was she at the time? She was... I want to say 31 at the time. 31, 32. So I was like, I must have been like 12 or around that area. And she could wipe the floor with me, and I am getting murdered by these Kai Hunters. Get out of here, die. Thank you. This is what happens when I monologue. Oh, dude, I had a wicked cool mom. And yeah, so she used to play video games, so that was my bonding, was playing video games with my mom. And even on like just the games that I played, she always liked to, you know, check them out and see what they were about. And I don't know, I appreciated that. She was a very cool person. Unlike this bloated thing that looks slightly inappropriate. Gonna go ahead and get my missiles ready. That's right, I have super missiles, I forgot, because I glitched the game. There we go. I didn't glitch the game, I sequence broke it. I don't know how to English. This is this music, though. It's like dingly and ominous. Like this creature. I need to go get a drink of some kind. I'm parching myself. Open up! There you go. Alright, one more ought to put him down. From the sound of it, my mom can beat Dark Souls without dying. Ah! I don't know about that. Also, unfortunately, she got a little bit of carpal tunnel from all the Tony Hawk, so that didn't help matters any, but that was around the end of her gaming scenario. My mom was nuts in Super Mario World. Every time I played my game, she came into my room. Hey, it's Super Mario World time. It's Mario time. That's awesome, though. And it was funny because it was a very big shift, because I had my mom who was into like Super Mario World and Mario games and Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and then I had my dad who was into like Resident Evil and Silent Hill and shit like that, and let me watch them when I was young, and that's why I can't play horror games without being a cringy little bitch. I don't know how old I was. I must have been pretty young, but back when Resident Evil like first came out, or no, it wasn't Resident Evil, it was Silent Hill that I watched my dad play. And he was up late and he was playing it, and I came up and I was like, hey, what are you playing? He was like, I'm playing a scary game. I'm like, what's it called? Silent Hill. Can I watch? You really shouldn't. Can I though? It's really scary. I really want to watch it though. well, okay, because my dad's one of those people who likes to let, you know, his children learn lessons themselves. And so he said, well, if you're sure. And so little old me tottered over the couch to sit down and watch some Silent Hill. And I had nightmares for a week. And he wasn't even in any of like the fucky parts of Silent Hill. He was still at the early parts where you're just kind of in the foggy town, you know, going around picking up items and stuff. But oh, that game waked me out 6 ways to Sunday. And I think it scarred me for life because, like I said, I can't play horror games now without getting really into it and getting really wigged out. So that's another fun story in the life of Grim. is the time I watched Silent Hill when I was probably like, I don't know, 9 or 10. I was born in 91. When did the PlayStation come out? I don't actually remember. Get fuck off, thing. Okay. So yeah, so that was the thing. I don't even know what's causing me to go into all these stories, but I hope I'm not boring you guys to death. I'm only like half paying attention right now. It's kind of like, you know when you drive a car and you're just like, you're driving home from work and it's a road that you've taken so many times that you can basically drive it with your eyes closed and you kind of zone out. That's kind of how I'm playing through this right now. Hey, I used to watch all those 80s B movies as a kid. If you're 10 and can watch Horror on Elm Street without raising a brow, try to be normal. Oh, yes. I was pretty okay with Nightmare on Elm Street. I never really saw any of the Halloween movies or the Friday the 13th ones, but I saw a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street. The Puppet Master series is the one that like fucked me up mentally. Like that one wigged me out because I don't like dolls and puppets and shit like that. My mom and sister was nuts every time I did my game. Like, move, we're gonna play Mario now. That's actually part of why my wife and I, we have 2 PS4s currently. Because I used one, well, I used what was our only one for like streaming and stuff, because I have a lot of PS4 games that I like. And she had picked up a copy of Digimon Cyber Sleuth, the first one, not the new one that just came out. And we were kind of having a little bit of a period where we were fighting over the console of who would get it when and stuff like that. And basically, we eventually were like, you know what, we should just get a second one. I'll have one, you'll have one. We can play Monster Hunter together. It will be great. And as it turned out, one of her friends was selling one for like $200, and it was the console, 2 controllers, a bunch of stuff. And so we snagged it because I had gotten my tax return money, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Ah, damn it, I wasted one. All right. There we go. He's the more important one. Puppet Masters, the one with all those little... Yes, that's the one with like there was like one that puked up leeches, there was one that had like knives for hands and a bunch of shit like that. And that series just wigged me out, like I said, very much. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Shit. Don't you close on me. Oh, you bastard. Alright, let's try that again. I gotta remember what the best place to jump off of is to get up. There we go. Okay. Sequence breaks. I play this game however I damn well please. I also hate this room. For understandable reasons. These plants like to eat people. We're not gonna fuck with them. What's V? I'm not familiar with that one. Can you stop? Jesus. How many of those fucking things do you have in there? See, now you've piqued my curiosity. Can I save? Thank you. Cool. Good, we can get our super missiles back. Okay, so this is another area we're not supposed to be in yet, as you can probably tell from the door that we now cannot open. It's about lizards that invade. Oh, duh, V. Wow, I'm an idiot for not remembering. The like sci-fi-ish one. The one that they rebooted a little while back and with middling success. I've only seen the first 2 or 3 parts of The Puppet Master. Amazing. Yes. Oh, and Subspecies was another one that I saw when I was younger. Because my dad also wicked into vampires. So Subspecies was a cool one and very freaky. Also one of those, oh shit, plant, let go. Stop. Okay, we're a little bit hurting. Yeah, it's a real B series. Okay, good. So we have power bombs way before we should, which means we can do other fun stuff, like die. There you go. Get a good feel for me. Oh no, we're not playing that game again. Oh, those spikes hurt. Give health. Pretty please, thank you. Okay, so we can open that now, but we're not going to do that yet, because there's a couple more things I want to do real quick before we come back to this area. Is this... Well, first is this room, which is full of death. I may die. Hopefully not. Oh, God. Oh, that's... Ooh. Alright, we're gonna really carefully... Die! There we go. Okay. I am hurting way more than I realized. Give me that. Alright, so now I just need to... There we go. Not hit the spikes, not get grabbed by Claw McGee here. Okay. After a quick Google search, I checked that it's a TV series that came out in 2000. 2009 was the reboot, but the original V was back in, what, was it late 80s or was it early 90s? Or was it earlier than that? I don't think it was earlier than that, was it? But if you Googled like V original series, it'd probably come up. The reboot was okay too. It's not that the reboot was bad, it didn't really have enough energy to keep going, I think. It lacked in momentum. There you go. Okay, it was from the 1980s. Yep, that'd be the one, the 83 series. Oh, no, don't fall on top of me. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's go do that. And look, we're back at our ship. Groovy. Okay, so now that we have power bombs, we can do some fun-filled stuff. Starting with going back this way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Very busy. Right, back down this way first and foremost. Because we never went to this room, which I believe is just a map, but I like completion. I assume I should possibly start with the original first if you want to watch it. No, you'd be fine with the, you'd probably be fine with just the reboot. Because it's like a full, like, restart of the series. It wasn't like a continuation, I don't think. Yep, I was right, it's the map room. Okay. Groovy. I don't even need maps. not even gonna fuck with these guys this time. I'm just gonna run. That's not working. Yeah, that's right. Talking about sci-fi, I remember watching the reboot of Battlestar Galactica about 2 years ago. Did they? I didn't know they rebooted Battlestar Galactica. Or do you mean the old one? How many series have there been? I forget what this room is. I'm assuming probably missiles? Yeah, it is. Okay. Thank you. I did not know the guy who played Freddy Krueger was in it. That's kind of cool. Okay, so now we can keep going south. Go right through here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. Okay. And now we make a quick stop underneath the ruins of our old arch nemesis. The original Battlestar is a series from the 70s. They remade it somewhere in the Yeah, I knew about the 2000 series. I thought you meant like they rebooted it again. Which wouldn't shock me. Everything is reboots these days. I mean, not that I mind reboots necessarily, but... Oh god, I'm coughing an awful lot. I apologize. Hi. Skull friends. Don't mind me. There's very important business to attend to. Hi. You can't get me, can ya? But I can get you. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Stop it. You're rude. You're a rude dude. Ow. There we go. You guys take a shitload of hits to put down, you know that? Okay. We're fine. And now we're back here again. Which is right where I want to be. I don't have the speed booster, so I can't go down and do that thing yet. But I can go up here. Go this way again. Ow. Stop it. There we go. I am extraordinarily low on health. I am in a bad room for being low on health. I would have loved, like, some energy from you, actually. Okay, good. I'll throw my missiles away like candy. Don't know, you're not talking about that Christmas special thing, are you? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm not even real. I'm an AI construct, a learning machine. Oh my god, anyone remember the Ewoks movie? I do remember the Ewoks movie. The first time I saw that was at this daycare that I used to go to. And at the time, I didn't think Ewoks were the most annoying thing on the planet, so I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, if memory serves. There you go. Thank you. Health, please. Yes. Okay, so now we can head back this way. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna... Once we get to somewhere safe and I'm not dying horribly, I'm gonna probably go get myself something to drink, because I'm getting parched. Can I have some more health from you? No. health. Alright, whatever. We're gonna just have to listen to the annoying alarm for a sec. Can I, please, not be dying? Health, please. That is not health. Okay, hold on. We can survive this. There we go. Okay. There's a recharge down here, so we'll be able to get all our health goodness back, but right down here, excuse me, pardon me. Here we go. Okay. Good shit. Now, I'm going to BRB right here. Alright, you guys hang tight for 1 sec. I'm gonna go grab a drink so I stop sounding so coarse. So, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. And we're back. What have you guys been talking about? Ewoks may be cute, little kids, but I do agree that they're slightly annoying, mostly because they don't actually develop the story that much. Well, yeah, that's the... From what I've heard, and this may be a rumor, but from what I understood, the whole battle on Endor was supposed to be Wookiees, but I guess they couldn't get enough people or something, and Ewoks were cheaper. I don't fully know, but... well, now you're mean. Ewoks are awesome creatures. I usually play neutral evil characters in D&D, buddy. Don't tell me about being mean. Nice! I'll be honest, I'm bad at playing evil characters. Anytime a game gives me, like, a morality system, I'll always start off and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a complete asshole in this playthrough, and then, like, one thing will happen and I'll just be like, I want to be nice again. I don't have the heart for evil. Hey, me. Oh, I got a message. Ooh, alright. Hold on 1 sec. Make coffee and I can jump on. Oh, cool. Alright, so... good news, mi amigos, friendos watching the stream. My good buddy, Justin, who also goes by the name Cast Kiraga, is gonna be on in a bit for some Monster Hunter. So here's what we're gonna do, because my wife would also like me to go out and get food. I will brave this violent snowstorm so that I may bring home Wendy's. as the ancient cavemen once did. They would hunt their prey in the dead of winter with nothing but a spear.
I am
And a...
on jackass.
You're not. I want food too. It's fine. No, we did not. But it's the Grim Game motto. Is one, it's probably fine, and two, I don't prepare. those are the two fundamentals of being a Grim Game corner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little bit more of this. I'm going to get to the first major boss and kick him in the teeth. And after that, I'm gonna run out, grab food, run back, and probably load up Monster Hunter. And me and my good buddy will go trounce some big old baddies. You know, Grim, I believe it's easy to play someone that's mentally close to you, the player. That's why I like playing Dwarven Rogues. Are you secretly a dwarf and also a rogue? I have no reason not to believe you. I mean, sure, I can be evil too, but Ewoks are so cute. They are. They're marketable. They're marketable and they're kid friendly. And those are two of the big things about them. Okay, so this is another room we could sequence break, but I'm probably gonna die in the process because the room immediately past it is very, very toasty. So I would probably die. So we're not gonna do that. We are gonna save here though. Or this is a map room. Yep, map. Look at all this Norfair. Look, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Okay. Down we go. This way? I think. Yes, it is this way. Okay. Energy tank. Hey, don't get me wrong. Amazing. I admit Ewoks are cute mascots. I just don't think the reason for them to be in movies. Well, yeah, that's the thing is they're cute. They're just out of place, and that's fine. I think that's a perfectly reasonable opinion. Alright, and high jump boots. Not high as in an elevation sense, but high as in a friendly greeting. And it lifts your spirits, and that's what lets you get more ascension. I'm sure that's how it works. Now we can go up here with relative ease. Now we can go back out. Go kick a baddie in the face. I'm not personally a dwarf, Grim, but I've got a beard and I'm usually grumpy when I like gold. Well, you know what? That's... You're pretty much shot for shot a dwarf at that point, so I'll give you that one. I too have a beard. Actually, hold on one sec. Here's my thing. Way down there. Bear with me, I probably look atrocious right now, but... Is this even on? Oh, it is on! Look at that! Sup? I usually mostly just use my face cam for Saturday scares, so, you know. But yeah, a little bit of scruffedness going on. So there you go. Typically when I play though, I always play as like a healer, which is like ironic because that's usually like a very devout sort of like class of character, you know. Typically you're supposed to be a good person, but in reality I'm kind of a bitter and cynical asshole. So so it's a weird sort of disparity between the two. But I just like healing. That's why when I played Overwatch more regularly, I was always Mercy. I like healing and I like making other people fight for me. So, seemed like a good gig. Okay, so here we go. We're getting into the area of old Mr. Crady Pants. I also have a bottle of water with me now, so hopefully my voice won't just start dying again. Bibbidi boop, bibbidi boop. This laser helps so much. Starbane, are you a leprechaun? Are you a leprechaun? Because if you are, I'm not saying you have to, but I'd think it was pretty cool if you shared some of your leprechaun gold. Gotta admit, I've imagined you to look more like 7 from 999, Grim. Also, healers, clerics are great in most RPGs. There's nothing wrong in being one. Do I really sound like a 7? I mean, well, personality-wise, I'm probably more of a Junpei, but I mean, I am of the chunky build, so. I'm not quite mountain build, though. I'm more of, like, trash heap. Oh boy, spooky music. And spikes. Just tank the spikes. There you go. Now you're dead. How do you feel about your life decisions? Gonna take a quick pit stop up here. Oh, I love that eerie music. Okay, we're full on both of those. That was a wasted trip. Okay. Here we go. Excuse me. And then there's this fellow who's entirely unexplained. Just dead guy. There you go. Hey, this guy. What's his fucking deal, huh? I mean, his head is very clearly melted. You can see that. So, obviously he didn't really have a good day, but yeah, he's the only one. It's just this one random dead guy is just here, and there's no one else. Like, they should have at least put a couple other ones around so you'd be like, oh, okay, there's other people here, but nah, it's just one guy. One guy who got that far. Died horribly. Wakey wakey! Eggs and bakey. Oh, there you are. Hi! You look lovely today. Did you get your nails manicured recently? They look great. Ow! Stop that. Oh, hi. You're so goopy. I know goopy's not the right word to use for this guy, but it's usually the one that comes to mind. There you go, have some of that. Oh, well, that was quick. Alright, well, good enough. I went a lot quicker than last time I fought him. Well, you don't sound like 7, but I also imagine someone based only on their voice. In most cases, I'm wrong, though. Pretty big leprechaun to answer your question. No gold for you, it's mine, my precious. I'm getting me gold back. Actually, that was more pirate than leprechaun, but yarg. There was a time, actually, last Halloween I was doing a little streaming, and I had a terrible, probably too much information, but I had a terrible eye infection going on. So I actually had an eye patch on, and I was streaming one of my Saturday Scares things. So I streamed with an eye patch, and it actually suited me. I look a little bit Big Boss-ish with it. Which I think I still have it around here somewhere. I don't know if I can find it later, then whatever. Oh, life-giving water. Anyway, alright. So we beat Kraid, first boss down, in comically little time. Which means that we're gonna run back to a save point, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna go out and get some food, and then I'll be back and probably load up some Monster Hunter. If you guys want to check that out. Fuck off, I killed your dad. Yeah, that was kind of a morbid thing to say, wasn't it? Now I feel bad, actually. Oof. Hey, dead. There you go. Anyway. Okay. Groovy. So really, made pretty good progress in this, I'd say. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me thus far. Like I said, we're gonna be Grim walk the plank. Yarr! I'll make you walk the plank. You scurvy dogs. It's probably not good for my throat to do that, but you know, whatever. When have I ever cared about my own well-being? If I had, I wouldn't eat so many bad things and get so fat and then do nothing about it. I am slightly fat. I am of the husky persuasion. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, thank you guys for tuning in. Actually, no, I don't mean it like that, because that implies that I'm not coming back. Unless I don't come back. If I don't come back, send help. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump off, I'm gonna go grab food, come back, eat food, shoot my buddy a message, see if he's around, and we'll go from there. And then we'll probably play some Monster Hunter, and you guys can watch me fail at that. But actually, before I go, just so you can see, I want to see if I can pull up his page, because it's a buddy I've known for a few years now, and he does amazing artwork. And let me see, there's his Twitter. Oh, he's actually using something I made him for his Twitter. That's awesome. There's his DeviantArt page. That'll work. So here. And if you like Samus, one of his featured images is Samus. But I mean, the dude's just got skills. He's got skills, yo. And he's Canadian. He's Canadian and he has skills. Two of the best traits a person can have. And I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Did you think it was amazing? Aha! Ah, yes. That was bad. Yeah. That's probably as good a time as any to leave. So, anyway, you guys, like I said, I should be back within maybe a half hour or so. Maybe more. I'll be back in relative soonness. So if you want, go off, do whatever you're doing, stop back in at some point, and if I'm here, hey, stick around. We'll chat and we'll enjoy the rest of this wonderful flurry snow day. So hopefully I'll see you guys in a little bit, and if not, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you all later.